It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the 1st round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship. And without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
Out to his left. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Purdy. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass has it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw is Stafford. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Here's Ethan Evans now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Fielded at the 43. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 29. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain, and they're going to speed things up here. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he returns this to the 22. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Puka Nacua, 77 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Brandon Ayuk is ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads out. What do we... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Now inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Here now a 3rd and 20.
It's now 3rd down.
Stafford. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
By Javon Hargrave. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. McCaffrey running up the middle. Byron Young there on the stop. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going after the pass. Probably forced that incompletion. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponent.
Back now in Los Angeles. Now a 2nd and 10. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the ground, McCaffrey fighting him, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Stafford now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Rams punter now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.